wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. What's this? Smack to the left.
That is gone!
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the
Bell to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. What's this? Smack to the left.
That is gone!
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go.
What's up, guys? We're back for another edition of Talkin Sports. Joined by a couple of Brownsville St. Joe Bloodhounds. We're on the road. We are in Fort Worth at the Omni Hotel. You can see the
Beautiful scenery.
the scenery, the skyline behind us here in Fort Worth. It's pretty cold outside, but it's nice and warm up here. We're actually on the second floor of the Omni. Kevin Aro and alongside
Edgardo Garcia.
Jimmy Navarro.
Jimmy and EG joining us, and then also Bernie and Jerry back there. They're going to be joining us a little bit later today. So these guys were quite busy earlier today. And yesterday, we had a road trip yesterday. Today, you guys got a game underway at 9 a.m. and then a game at 2:20. You guys went 1-1. You guys won that first game. The second game went right down to the wire. But first off, let's talk about that it's basketball season, right? We're just getting underway with basketball, and you two guys are seniors. So first, EG, we'll start with you. And what's it like, just getting back on the basketball court?
Man, I didn't play for like 2 years, 3 years. And just finally being back on the court with my boys is like the best feeling ever. Because like Jimmy, Bernie, and I have been playing since we were like 5 years old. We grew up playing together, and it's always been fun. And it's the last ride, man. It's nice.
What made you want to come back?
Just like senior year, like you have to join. Like it's the last time we ever do it together. And just want to have fun, make memories.
And Jimmy, you coming back your senior year, what does it mean to you being able to come back and play?
It just feels good to be back, honestly. I miss playing on the court in the dome, playing with the boys. Senior year, just gotta enjoy the last dance. That's it.
Maybe were there any nerves, being that it was your last day of practice, your last road trip, anything like that? And maybe any extra emotions that went through you guys' brain, like, man, this is our first of everything.
It just makes you like appreciate it more, you get me? Like not taking like a practice for granted and stuff. Like always trying to have fun since it's like the last time you ever do it,
I wouldn't say nervous. It's just everything you do, you just enjoy it. It's the last year, man. You just have to enjoy everything.
And last year, we saw this team, they lost in that first round of the playoffs, but we knew, what they lost with guys like Luigi and Martin and Josh Cincinnati, but then we knew what was coming back, Jerry, Bernie, you, EG, and then you were seeing Lucas come back and really starting to step in, and then Diego's playing ball now, and we're seeing Ethan. So, we'll get into that a little bit later, but what are maybe some goals that you guys set this year when you guys all met day one of practice?
We're all trying to like win, like actually like go far. So I think to like win district would be one of our goals.
I think we still need to find our chemistry. It's been 10 days since the team just it's been together. We just need to find our chemistry. That's it. And I think we're a really good team.
And having that said, we go into this showcase where it's 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. We have a 3-point contest in about an hour or two. Jimmy, Jerry. Talk about today and what you guys may have learned from today. I think chemistry is probably right at the focal point of what y'all learned.
Yeah, we just have to get used to playing with each other and getting to know how one another plays and stuff like that, like tendencies and stuff like that.
Same thing. Pretty much the same thing.
I felt the second game maybe you guys were maybe a little gassed, but you saw maybe more of that chemistry start to kind of show itself. Because I know in the first game, it was y'all second game because y'all played one game earlier this year, and you guys were starting to continue to build that chemistry. But I felt maybe the second game was a little bit more well rounded.
Right. Well, the first game obviously we won by a lot. The second game was it was a good team. We thought we had it, and we lost. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Walk us through that last play. It was a. I thought the game was going to overtime, and the shot missed it, and then it tipped, and it went back in. Just walk me through that last play.
A bunch of emotions. I was pretty mad. Not gonna lie. Like, man, I thought we were gonna go to overtime. We couldn't. We did our best.
And then, for you, Jimmy, you have a 3-point shootout later tonight that we'll be showing at 7:45. It's supposed to get underway, but talk about that and being selected, to compete in this.
It feels an honor to be selective. I mean, I know my boy Jerry's gonna go off. I'm just gonna try to make all my threes, even though I've been struggling. I'm just gonna try to make everything and shoot with confidence.
And EG and you'll be the biggest cheerleader. I imagine.
Cheerleader there, baby. Recording everything.
So again, EG, Jimmy, and we have Bernie and Jerry back there. We're here live at the Omni. So guys, we talked a little bit about basketball, and you guys play in a unique district where you guys are like in football they go to TMI, St. Michael's. With volleyball we go to Saks and Laredo and all these different places, and not a lot of no Valley teams in fact do that. So thinking about a gym, you guys have a pretty good home court advantage because it's hot in there, especially during volleyball season. And I know you guys like to use that to your advantage. What's the toughest gym maybe that you've had to play in? We'll start with you, EG.
Toughest gym, like bad crowd and stuff like that.
Noise, elements, crowd. The gym is the rim is shaky. What's the toughest gym?
Oh my God. Oh, Pace. That's been the toughest gym to play at.
House of Pain, right?
The
Yeah.
House of Pace.
Yeah.
I have one gym on my mind, and I'm never gonna forget this gym. Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa. That gym was really loud, super loud. The crowd was crazy. The crowd was saying overrated to Jerry. He said this to everyone. He dropped like 40 points, I think.
You dropped a 40-piece, Jerry? Yeah, and Santa Rosa. So Santa Rosa, Bronzo Pace, those are two pretty good answers. Let's see. When you wake up in the morning on a game day, when you turn on your music, what's on your playlist? What's your go-to?
Game day. Okay. If I wake up game day, I usually try to play like something like chill, like in the morning,
Your go-to playlist. What gets you in the game mode?
Well, the song that gets me in the game mode is 0 to 100 by Drake. That gets me hyped.
Well, this summer I actually started reading this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I saw this thing which is so important. Meditation is super important. So usually on game days, I wake up 30 minutes before I usually wake up. So let's say I wake up at 5:30 on game days. Wake up, meditate, do the same routine, brush my teeth, eat breakfast, get a protein shake, and be ready.
So so you don't have any music that you listen to, like on the way to the game or before a game. There's no go-to song.
Right. Obviously, before the game, I usually listen to some 21 Savage, Drake, or maybe chill music from Bernardo Garza playlist.
PlayStation 4, 5, or Xbox?
PS5 for sure. 2K, Madden. That's basically it.
You?
I'm not a gamer guy to be honest, but I would say Xbox.
So in a 2K tournament with the guys here, who wins?
Obviously, I would win, and it's no competition or debate or whatsoever between whatever Jerry says or Bernie or Jimmy. It's obviously me. I'm obviously better than them at 2K, and they both know it.
I like that. I like that. What are you binge watching currently? Maybe Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. What are you binge watching?
I would say Netflix.
So what are you binge watching on Netflix?
Oh.
So you watch Netflix. What are you binge watching on Netflix?
Like what type you mean? Like, well, these past days I've been watching a lot of, I've been watching Terrifier, Smile.
So you're still in the Halloween.
I'm still in the Halloween spirit, pretty much.
You?
I've been on that Game of Thrones, boy. Yeah, on HBO. I've been binging Game of Thrones.
So if you could play another sport outside of basketball, outside of baseball, if you could say, "Hey, I want to play that sport," well, what sport would it be?
Well, before I started playing basketball, I played baseball and swimming, and I will definitely go back to play baseball. And maybe I'll join this year with my boy, the McRib, number 3, this year.
I would play lacrosse. I feel like that's a cool sport. Yeah. And like there's nowhere in like I've never seen any team in like the valley that plays lacrosse, you know?
Yeah, no one plays.
Like, try it.
What is your go-to meal? We talked about a playlist or maybe your game day routine. What's the game, night before your pregame meal?
My pregame meal, just chicken and rice, simple, protein. That's it.
With tortillas?
Of course, with some tortillas, and from La Ganadera.
There's bunch of tacos, like 10 tacos de bistec. Vámonos with salsa, limón, with a little coca, a little water. Unos. Yes, sir.
So with that, what's the best taco joint in Brownsville then?
In Brownsville, the best one in Matamoros. The best one in Matamoros right now is this place called Tacos Venados. I just found out about it through my parents, and oh my god, the tacos are so good. That's easily the best taco place in Brownsville, Matamoros, Reynosa, wherever, bro. That's the best place to eat tacos. Tacos Venado.
Well, for me, I don't know a specific place for tacos, but I know the best meat. Sorry, my bad.
What you got?
I know the best meat from Brownsville, which is La Ganadera. That's the best meat, good quality. It's really good.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Who wins the NBA Finals this year? I know it's early, but just
The Mavs? I don't.
who do you got?
I would say, I don't know. Boston Celtics.
Celtics.
Actually, I changed it to the Celtics. Yeah.
They both agree that the Celtics are gonna win the finals. So Jason?
Yeah, but Boston Celtics. It's a good one.
all right. Favorite NBA team and player and why?
I don't have a favorite player. Right? It used to be Westbrook when he was good, and like when he was with the Thunder. I used to love Russell Westbrook, bro. But now he like sucks. Now he's not good.
Team?
The Mavericks.
My favorite NBA player, I would say Ja Morant. He's so athletic, good point guard, can dunk on everyone. He's the best point guard for me in the NBA.
And your team?
Team, I would say, I don't have one to be honest. No, not really.
All right, well, that's EG, and that's Jimmy. On the other side of the break, we're going to have Jerry and Bernie join us, and then we're going to wrap things up, and then we're going to head over to that three-point shootout. So, guys, thanks for joining us. Yes, sir, EG, Jimmy. When we come back, Jerry and Bernie will be joining us.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th through the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade shows, Birds of Prey flight shows, and Children's Nature Nuke are free. Come join us. Visit rgvbf.org for more information.
All right, welcome back. As promised, Bernie Garza here to my right, your left. To my left, your right, Jerry Martinez. So we're here live at the Omni Hotel in downtown Fort Worth, as we're just wrapping up day one of the Fort Worth Classic. You guys had a couple of games earlier today, like we talked about. Jerry, you're getting ready to compete in the three-point shootout later tonight. We're excited for that, and then we'll roll into tomorrow's games. You guys have two more tomorrow night, so just starting off with today's games and with you, Bernie, and just coming into the showcase. What were some things maybe you were looking forward to?
Just trying to get better for our district and compete.
Yeah, and I know we only saw two teams, but maybe the level of competition, I know it's a lot different from what we see at least back in the Valley, and then maybe a little bit more similar to your district, but for sure different talent.
Yes, they're tall, athletic, they could shoot, they have good basketball IQ. I think they're better here than in the Valley.
Yeah, and Jerry, talk about, I just talked with Bernie about, the competition level and just being excited, having a level of excitement to, like, basketball season's back and you guys having an opportunity to come up play here up north.
Yeah, I mean, the competition up here is definitely different, nothing like the Valley, but, it helps us get better. And today, even though we're only 10 days in with our full squad because of football, I think we competed really well that second game. And, yeah, we're just learning, and that's what we came up here to learn, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one to bury the lead, but while we're at it, you had 40 points in game one. What'd you feel in game one and when you were shooting?
I mean, they're running the zone, and this year I don't have to be guard, so Jimmy makes it really easy for me. He just dribbles it up, they come up to him, and I'm just there on the wing, just doing my thing.
Let's talk a little bit about that second game. The first one you guys won pretty convincingly. Jimmy had 14, Diego had 7, Lucas had 7 in that game one win. The second game, it was pretty tough. That 35 that they had, that kid, he could move up and down the court, and I felt he was the difference ultimately in the game. But, you guys forced some turnovers. You guys, when you guys needed to make plays, you guys made plays. So, just talk about those final minutes and being able to actually come back and tie the game.
I mean, yeah, we were down by 9 with, I think, 4 minutes left, and Coach Sammy had called a timeout, and he just told us we got to have another gear in us, and we did. We got a couple threes going, I think, cut down the lead, and with like a minute left, I hit a floater to tie the game, and then they got the last shot, and they got a tip in. Unfortunately for us, we weren't able to get the rebound, and they tipped it in to win the game, but it happens.
And for you tomorrow, 2 more games left, and for the rest of what's left, what are you looking forward to?
Getting my shot back. I have not been shooting good. I'm gonna start hitting the gym to get my shot right.
And for the people that don't understand that, maybe like a hitter in baseball, they go back to fundamentals, maybe T work, inside out for baseball guys. So for a basketball guy, what does that mean?
Start from scratch. Start shooting from the inside of the paint. Start moving back slowly. Get the shooting machine and just get a lot of reps in.
And for you, for tomorrow, well, let's start with tonight. What are you excited, with the 3-point contest tonight?
I mean, I'm just gonna go out there and, even though I'm still kind of dead right now because the 2 games we had, I'm just gonna go out there, try and have fun, and try and win it. Yeah, and I know I'm going against Jimmy. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough.
That's going to be fun, though, because, we're going to have multiple cheerleaders here. And then, 2 guys from St. Joe. They're going to be competing. So, you both guys are seniors. And, for you, Bernie, I felt like you're like a 6-year senior. Like you never graduated in a good way. But what's the season been like for you so far? I know it's still very early, but just being able to be a senior and taking it all in and, kind of like I asked the guys, your last of everything.
Very emotional. I can't believe I played my first game a couple days ago, but it's really fun. I'm going to miss these guys. We've been playing like I got since we were 5 years old. It's going to be a good year.
And for you, Jerry, the journey you've been on, and it is what it is. You've solidified yourself. I said it the other day on the show. Once it's all said and done, where your career is going to be at, and reaching 2,000 points. Like I told you the other day, I said you and I talked when you hit 1,000, and ironically, I was actually in quarantine at the time. I was in quarantine in a hotel at the time, and I was still working from the hotel room. But I was like, Jerry, I was watching it on Real Sport. Yeah, I was like, Jerry got his 1,000th point, but I had COVID in the hotel room, so obviously I couldn't go. I was like, that's awesome. So talk about from then till now, and just where you've grown as a player from when you hit 1,000 to now reaching 2,000.
I mean, when I hit 1,000, I kind of do the same thing that I've been doing, but I put in a lot of work this off season. Since I knew it was gonna be my last year, I made sure I put in a lot of work that way I had no regrets, and I've definitely built muscle, and I feel like it's been displaying even today. Yeah, I can feel the difference. So yeah, I'm just making sure I stay in the weight room and just keep everything else the same.
And I think this time around it was probably just as sweet, because I know when you reached 1,000, you guys lost that night. Because I remember the first thing you said, well, we lost. Yeah. Like, I got 1,000 points, but we lost.
It doesn't feel the same, like hit it. I mean, 1,000's 1,000, yes, but like that was against Westago. And my friend, one of my closest friends, Drew, was on that team. So like, it even hit harder because we lost to them. So yeah, but it was great, yeah.
But this time around, you got 2,000 and a win.
Yeah, and a win at home too. So, I got them both at home, but yeah. So yeah, it was fun.
So what was the any emotions that may have changed? Waking up that morning and like, hey, tonight might be the night, or does that go through your brain at all, or is it just let's just go out there, lace them up, and play?
No, yeah, it definitely was a factor. I usually don't treat it like I usually don't care about it, but I wanted to hit it at home before we came to Dallas. I didn't want to hit it in Dallas. I wanted to hit it at home with like everyone there. So yeah, that was my main goal, just to get. I even Sammy knew. I just wanted like 30. I don't know what I needed, 31, and I went to that, just take me out the game, and that's what he did. Yeah.
And for Bernie, any other sports besides basketball?
Football.
You don't play football.
I wish I played football.
So is that a sport you would want to play if you?
But I play golf too,
Okay,
and track.
There you go. So what are you looking forward to with those 2 sports?
I'm looking forward to compete against Jerry in the golf team.
And I hear you're a pretty good golfer.
I'm pretty decent. I'm definitely better than Bernie, I feel like, but we'll see.
Definitely. Let's have a little fun with some more Q&A, like I asked these guys. Let's start with your playlist, and what music do you go to?
Chill music, a lot of Milky Chance.
Okay, so you're gonna have to define what. It's like the third time I've heard chill music. You have to define. You have to dumb it down just a little bit.
Like relaxing type. That's more dumbed down. Like gets me in a relaxed mood. Not too much like anxiety, not pressure. Just relaxes me.
So I know you're a big Drake guy, right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely some Drake, Lil Baby, Gunna. Those are like my top 3, I feel like.
And your go-to pregame meal?
Canes.
3-piece, 4-piece.
4 box combo, no coleslaw, extra fries, and 3 extra sauce of cane sauce with large sweet tea.
That's what Bernie eats. You know, a very healthy meal before a game. What's your pregame?
I just enjoy myself with Chick-fil-A. That's my pregame. I love Chick-fil-A.
So you're like DP then, or because I know DP likes a chicken sandwich with like extra, or that might be Andre. He likes his nuggets like dipped in Chick-fil-A sauce, like literally dipped.
Nah, more of what I do ketchup and mayo and I mix it up. It's kind of weird. Well, people think it's weird, but it tastes really good. I feel like.
Ketchup and mayo with your Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's really good. You put in there and you mix them with your little fry, and then you dip your sandwich, and your sandwich tastes amazing.
I don't know about that.
Try it.
I'm not a mayo guy though. Okay, well we're gonna have to try it out. I know we both agree on Oreos though. Anything with Oreos, that's like the go-to dessert.
Definitely Oreos are up there for like sweets. I love Oreos.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we got Christmas trees all around us. You know, Thanksgiving's always a special time, you know, the week, and then, you know, you have basketball, you have football, and then, of course, you know, Thanksgiving on Thursday. So just maybe what are some things that you're thankful for, Bernie, with Thanksgiving being on Thursday?
My teammates, my parents, my family, and Kevin Naro.
Thank you. Thank you. What about you? What are you thankful for on Thanksgiving?
My family, my friends, teammates, everyone. I don't know, you, everybody. I love everybody.
So, being that Thursday is Thanksgiving, when Bernie shows up to your tias or your uncles, whoever it is, when you're looking at all the food, what's on your dish? Like, what's your go-to?
First of all, I'm gonna be joining Jerry in Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna be looking at the turkey, and the spaghetti verde. That's my go-to, spaghetti verde.
I mean, I guess Bernie's joining me, but what I like is I'm pretty simple, like turkey and some corn, and yeah, I'll call it a day right there.
So no like pecan pie, no stuffing.
Pumpkin pie, they serve pumpkin pie in Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, pumpkin pie. Yeah, I do get pumpkin pie.
Pecan pie. You don't want any pies or any desserts?
I like desserts, but I don't like pies. No, I'm more of a like ice cream with cookies or like cheesecakes. That type of flan. I'm that type of guy.
Favorite holiday and why?
Oh, definitely Christmas. The vibes are insane. Like when we went yesterday, that big old Christmas tree, that was like super vibey. Music was playing. So yeah, I love the vibes of Christmas for sure.
Has to be Christmas. Your whole family comes in together, spend family time.
And you know, sticking with the Q&A, like as these guys, what are y'all binge watching right now? Whether it's Hulu, Netflix, or what's up?
I'll let Jerry go first in this one.
He's got to think about it.
I don't really binge watch. I don't really watch like Netflix or anything like that. I play more like on my free time. I just play video games. To be honest, yeah, I don't really binge watch anything.
Now's your chance to answer that. You know, because I know there's a 2K debate here.
Oh.
I mean, is that your go-to game or
Everyone
was
knows I'm the nicest. Everyone knows I'm the best gamer and I'm the nicest at 2K. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. I'm the nicest at 2K, hands down.
We were supposed to have a 2K tournament, but Jerry was supposed to bring the PS5 and everything, and his dad told him, check everything before we leave. And of course he forgot the controllers because he was scared. He knew I was going to beat him. So
I brought everything, literally my mic, everything. Just forgot my controllers. I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
Jeez, yeah, no, that's a fact. He actually did forget his controllers. If you could, if someone were to say, Bernie, here's your dream ticket, you can go anywhere in the world, concert, Super Bowl, anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Go hunting with my dad in Alaska.
Where would you hunt for?
Elks. Yeah.
What about you? What's your dream ticket?
Dream ticket. I don't know. Maybe LeBron goes to another finals, front row to that. Or if not, I don't know, to be honest.
World Cup. There's no concerts. Drake concert.
Pebble. I would want to go to Pebble Beach with my dad to go play golf. That's definitely on my bucket list. Yeah.
Yeah. And before we wrap things up, guys, good luck tomorrow and tonight, Jerry. When you get ready for your 3-point contest, I didn't get to do it with these guys. I'm sorry, but any shout outs you want to give? Because we're like, I know, I'm sorry, EG. Well, come here, come on. We'll let y'all give shout outs before we go. Come on and don't be shy. So we'll give some shout outs to your parents. So we'll start from left to right. We'll start with Jerry.
Shout out to my parents, my mom, my dad, all my siblings, Gali, Gabriel, Renato. Shout out to St. Joseph, everyone from there. And shout out my boys from LF, Daniel, Julian, Angel, David, Cheesecake, Jojo, all those guys. Yeah, shout out to them.
Who's Cheesecake?
One of my friends, that's just what we call them.
Cheesecake, that's a name.
That's a name, that's a whole name, yeah.
That's awesome. Any shout outs, EG?
I have a couple. Get ready. Okay. My mama, Chubi, I love you. My dad, Big Chacho, he's controlando todo. My grandma, I love you. My sister, my other sister, my 2 dogs, I love them. Brother Francis, my boy, shout out to Brother Francis, and Ms. Valadez. Oh, and Coach Tino Villarreal.
Oh, yeah.
Celestino
Shout out
Villarreal.
Coach
Shout
Tino.
out Coach
Coach
Tino.
Tino. I forgot one too.
Shout out my boy Tino.
Tony. Shout out Tony from LF.
My
I
boy
forgot that one.
Adrian. My boy Jacobo.
DP.
DP21. We miss him. Shout out Ethan. Shout out Risas.
All right. You got a lot of shout outs in. All right. Bernie.
Shout out my parents, my siblings, my 7 dogs, my friends, Chino, Mati, Uma, Enzo, Rocco, Valentino, and Lauro. Is that 7? Yeah, that's 7, all right?
Those are your dogs?
Yeah.
All right.
TP, Jacobo Coronado, Kiko de la Garza, Coach Chino, and Fernando and Analia.
There we go. Yeah, those are the shout outs. So that's Jerry, that's EG, that's Bernie, that's Jimmy, I'm Kevin. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you guys are staying warm. And again, now it's dark outside, but we're at the Omni Hotel in Fort Worth. These guys had a successful day 1 at the Fort Worth Showcase. Tomorrow they got 2 more games. Tonight it'll be Jimmy and Jerry. Jimmy and Jerry, right to left, left to right. You get it. These 2 guys are gonna be for the fans. These guys are gonna put on a show tonight at the 3-point shootout. So guys, thanks for joining us, and let's get to that. Let's get to it. I promised y'all we'd get a show, and we got one, even though we're on the wrong floor. But we thought we were on the 3rd floor. Yeah, we got a great view behind us, and then there's Christmas trees everywhere. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. What else can you ask for?
Exactly, and then Thanksgiving is on Thursday. You got more basketball tomorrow, and then we'll head home. So, thanks guys for joining us. Again, 2 more games tomorrow on the Bloodhound Network, and then later tonight 3-point shootout. So be sure to tune into that. We'll see you guys later from